Hello and welcome to my Japanuary event where I talk about my experiences from my first international trip to Japan. In this video, I wanted to go over some things that I didn't know before going to Japan that anyone else traveling there probably should. Or at the very least, I would have liked to know these things. Honestly, I watch a lot of content creators that exclusively make content about being in Japan, and I was still caught off guard by a couple things. So number one is trash cans. Japan is known for its clean cities. They don't tolerate littering, and their city workers are actively visible, always around, keeping things in order. So yeah, the cities were pretty spotless. That said, this is going to sound like a total contradiction to that fact. There are no G-dang trash cans. Well, where do you put your garbage then, you must be asking? You carry it around with you. All day. There are recycling spots at subway stations, and sometimes some by random vending machines, but they are only for bottles and cans. I never, the whole time that I was there for 3 weeks, saw a general use trash can out in the wild. The only areas I could throw out anything other than a can or a plastic water bottle was at a 7-Eleven because they had more types of trash deposits out at the front of their store, God bless them, and at my hotel room, which meant that anything that we bought or ate that had a wrapper or came in a container throughout the day, we had to carry with us everywhere that we went. This issue bleeds into my second point, which is street eating. All the food that I ate in Japan was delicious. However, some of the restaurants were less restaurant and more pickup counters. Essentially street vendors, except they are actually inset into a building that they hand you your food out of from over a counter rather than a cart on the sidewalk. Now, I've got nothing against street vendors, but there was a combination of factors at work to make my experience of ordering from them less than enjoyable. It is highly frowned upon in Japan to walk and eat. They just don't do it. It's seen as rude. So wherever you get your takeout, you have to stand and eat it awkwardly nearby, preferably around a corner where there's less foot traffic, which is not very appetizing. Sometimes I had to eat it in a back alley and it was a little icky. And in other situations, you're getting constantly moved around and walked past by other people while you're trying to eat, and it's just not very calming. And if you choose to take your food somewhere else so you can sit down to eat, like I said before, there won't be a trash can to throw your garbage out in, so you've got to carry it around with you. And my third point is also kind of related because there are no benches to casually take and sit at to eat your food somewhere else. Yes, I did find some benches in parks, and there's usually benches at train stations, but outside of that, I was pretty screwed. Finding a random bench was almost as rare as finding a trash can. We learned this lesson on our trip the hard way on our first day in Japan. My feet were so sore, I was on the verge of tears, and extremely grumpy by the end of the day walking around Shinjuku. And the thing is, I'm a walker. I've walked places my whole life because I don't drive. So it's not like the distance was a shock to my system. The duration, the fact that I spent 10 hours standing unable to take the pressure off of my feet for even a short reprieve, was the problem. It royally messed me up for the next few days, as you can imagine. So not only do you need to bring comfortable shoes if you're coming to Japan, but for the love of God, don't plan long adventures in a day and expect that you'll be able to sit down at any point. Just don't rely on it. There's not always empty seats on the trains depending on the time of day or where you're going, and restaurants can be so full that you have to wait outside for long stretches, or like I said before, stand while you're eating too. So plan for the worst case scenario and make sure that your shoes have decent insoles. Out of all this complaining, my tips are: 1. Have an extra carry bag on you for your garbage, if you end up having any, which you probably will, and 2. Expect to be on your feet. Of course, there's lots of other things you should be informed of before traveling to Japan, or any country for that matter, so I've linked a video in the description to help explain some broader cultural aspects to be aware of. But yeah, seriously, if you're not used to being on your feet and you overbook your days with activities, you're probably going to regret it. So, heed my warning. I just want the best for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.